Hey, it's your girl, Miss Kash, East Oakland native, coming out the West Coast. I'm here with my girl, Tampa, and we're going to get it in on Industry's Most Wanted. Hey.
With all the odds against me, I still made it out them trenches though. Waited like a rookie, now they watch me get the ball and score. They sick to their stomach, all these carrots make them vomit. You're trying to intercept my blessings, knowing you can't stop me. I'm built for this win. First down, got up quick. Cop new cleats, got a grip, they waiting on me to slip. But it's 4th and goal, I'm activated, beast mode. What you think?
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live. Where are we at?
Industries.
Big Industries Most Wanted, not the little one.
Wanted.
Listen, we got the West Coast checking in today. This beautiful, beautiful young lady coming here looking all vibrant. Miss Kash, what's going on, beautiful?
Hey.
Yay, she is here.
I made it, y'all.
Listen, I'm so glad you guys made it here safely, first and foremost. Thank you, God. You got here safely. Absolutely. Before we dive in, go ahead and give us a brief introduction.
I am Miss Kash. I'm a artist, recording artist, songwriter, inspirational speaker, football mom, you name it. I wear all the hats, okay?
I know that's right. As you should. Definitely. Listen, one thing about life as a woman, I can't speak for no man, we got multiple hats going on, especially when you're a mother. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, again, thank you so much for being here today. I'm so glad that we're able to do this in person this time around. Absolutely. So let's just dive on in. You're originally from Oakland, California. Mm-hmm. Let's start there. That's the starting point. You know, Oakland, California, what's it like out there? I've never been.
Oh, child. It's tough. It's way different. Like, one of the things about Oakland is so beautiful. It's so creative. There's so much talent there. But then you have the flip side where it's rough. You're in survival mode. You don't know what to expect on a day-to-day basis. So I think for me, the good kind of outweighed the bad.
Yeah.
So I kind of like, I had to make decisions for my kids and leave. But that's my soil. I love it. Like, there's no place like the town.
Yeah.
I got to say that. Ain't no
I know
place
that's
like
right.
The downtown business.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. Even if you leave for whatever reason it may be, we still are always going to represent home. Yeah. That's for me with Tampa. I'm not there no more, but that's my city,
Right.
you know, that's the soil, like you said. I love that, by the way. Definitely. So now you're in Seattle. Mm-hmm. Is it safe to say what they say? Does it rain a lot out there?
It rains, honey. It rains. I am just like, okay, the thing about it rains so much, but it's worth the wait. Like when summer comes around, it's so beautiful. So many lakes, mountains, greenery, scenery, everything. It's beautiful. So for me, it's worth it. It's like, okay, we know it's going to rain, but when we pop out,
we outside.
Pop out. Yeah.
No, it sounds like my type of scenery because I love the outdoors. Those are God's gifts. Mm-hmm. He gave us, all those beautiful gifts. We have to get out there and enjoy them.
Yes.
Do you hike or anything like that? Is that a thing for you?
We started like camping and spending time at the lake and things like that. And those were things I didn't do in the Bay. Concrete jungle. We got to drive way out there, Lake Berryessa or somewhere to go to the lake. But in Seattle, it's everywhere, yachting, water cruises, like all kinds of stuff, like really enjoying life.
That is amazing. See, and sometimes when you move, like, you move for these whatever reasons, but it also brings some new things out in you as well. And it sounds like it did that for you as well. Amazing. Well, let's dive in and talk about, you're a singer, songwriter, like you said, a football mom. You do a lot. You wear a lot of hats. On the music side, when did that really become a major passion for you? And when I say that, I mean, like, was it when you were a child, into more adulthood? Break that down for us.
It's always been a passion, but I would say about 5 or 6 years ago, something hit me like, girl, God blessed you with this gift, and you're going to have to answer for that. If you're not using it, you're not walking in your purpose, you're going to have to answer for that at the end of the day. So it clicked in my mind, like, you always doing music. You wake up singing. You go to sleep with headphones on. You're making a song about anything, any given time. Like, you have to find a way to walk in your purpose and use music as the purpose.
Yes.
So I said, if I'm going to do this thing, I got to do it right. I got to be true to who I am, authentic always, but really start bringing that message in my music. So that was the goal and the spark that really was like, if I'm going to do it, it got to be this way or no way.
Absolutely. Listen, that was such a great answer. And I think that a lot of artists out here, or just entrepreneurs, business owners, need to hear what you said, because you understood that there was an assignment there. Yeah. You understood what your purpose was, and you have to proceed with that, or you're going to answer for it later on.
Yeah.
Definitely. How does it feel to have music as your purpose and being able to really pour your emotions out into your music? How does that feel?
It's a blessing. It's really a blessing. It was scary at first because I was just like, being in Seattle, I don't know people the way that I know in the Bay. And it's like, okay, what about beats? What about studios? Like, how am I going to find all this and make it work? Yes. And it's like, once you take that step, God is going to put you in all the places you need to be. He's going to put the people there to support you, complete strangers, opening up doors. You keep taking one step, He's going to take 10. So it's a matter of me just keep going. Like, even being here right now, it was a scary thing, girl. I'll be flying. Like,
I know that's right.
Like, no, you come. If you are going to walk in this purpose, you got to walk.
Yes.
You can't just talk. You got to walk the walk and make it happen.
I love that. I love that for you. And I love the fact that you were able to overcome some certain things. Like you said, I don't be flying. I don't like it either. But I couldn't imagine having to make that drive from Washington to here.
No, that wouldn't happen.
That would have been super, super stressful. I think about the max for me is about an 8-hour drive. Mm-hmm. Anything beyond that, I'm like, no, I'm good. Yeah. Absolutely. And speaking of, having to overcome, you've definitely had some obstacles that you've endured through your life. Mm-hmm. You've got your beautiful kids, and that's right there is a major blessing right there. How have you been able to overcome a lot of these obstacles that you've endured in your life, but still be able to stay so positive like you are?
I think overcoming all the obstacles was just looking at my life and saying, we're not where we want to be, but we're not where we used to be. Yeah. And you see all the progress that came from those dark moments, and you have to take that in and say, you know what? Things are happening. I can't stay, pondering on what was or what we went through, and take that and take it with us on this journey moving forward. Yeah. So when I see them, and they're everything that I pray for and more. Yeah. They're flourishing. They're good kids. Like, I'm raising 2 young men that have never been to jail, drugs. I don't have to worry about where they are. I've never got a phone call in the middle of the night. And those are things that I praise God for, like, every single day. So when I see my life and a reflection of all the good, it's like, how can I keep dwelling on the past? Or, I'm going to use it as inspiration to keep moving forward. But I don't know. It had to happen. Absolutely. For everything else to happen.
That just gave me chills, you saying that. It did. It really did, because you are absolutely right. Oftentimes people will use certain things as an excuse. We have to take accountability,
Exactly.
Even if it's something that happened traumatic that wasn't within our control, mm-hmm. we have to take the accountability of being able to pick up and move on from that.
Yeah.
Whether it's maybe seeking therapy or just pouring it into your music, because music is absolutely a form of therapy. Let's talk about that just for a brief moment, then I want to come back to where we were. Music is a form of therapy for you, would you say?
It is. Yeah. Because sometimes I want to say things.
Like, girl, let me put this in my music.
No, let me, strategically express why I feel this way, and not just, go off and I just make it creative, but it's the truth.
Yes. So. We have to speak our truth.
Mm-hmm.
So going back to your boys, you have 2 boys. Mm-hmm. They both play football?
The oldest plays football, and the other is doing cybersecurity.
That's amazing. That's a good field to get into, because I think right now we need something like that. Because I know my websites, I have security on, but they be stay getting hacked. I'm like, what is going on?
I know.
And definitely, like you said, your boys have just been an absolute blessing, not getting in trouble, staying. That, yes, thank you, God, but that also speaks a lot for you as a great mother, because as we know, a boy's first love is always their mother.
Yeah.
First love is always their mother. I know that's right. They mama's boys. They always going to be mama's boys, no matter how old they get.
How big, how tall.
Yes.
Grown, them still my baby.
That's right. My son is 30 and that's still my baby boy. So he don't like me to say that, but it's the truth. Absolutely. How do they feel about your music?
They support me, and that's one of the biggest things that keeps me going, because I don't ever want to be like embarrassing them or, oh, your time is past, you need to stop. And they're hyping me like, Mom, no, you make music, just enough people don't hear it. Like, you got to really get out there. You got to go viral. You got to go. I'm like, okay. And they play it for their friends. Like, They love it.
That is amazing. That is so amazing. Listen, you guys sound like you have absolutely a beautiful relationship.
Yeah.
I love that. Absolutely. Again, they always going to be, if you hear this, you're always going to be her babies.
Always.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the single because there's a lot focusing around Can't Fold.
Yes.
So Can't Fold came out August of last year, 2024. So it's still brand new.
Yeah.
Hot off the press. Before the song became the song, was there an idea for it?
Yes.
Tell us about it.
I heard the beat, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, this sounds like so powerful to me. And I have this idea in my head of kind of mixing football with our journey, with all these different things. And I had to sit down and think like, okay, how am I going to do this and make it come across to where you can vibe to it? It becomes like an anthem. So I took some time, I recorded the hook, and I just kind of left it there for a while. And then I'm like, what do I want to say?
Yeah.
Because I'm rapping from my perspective, but I'm putting it in football terminology, incorporating my son's journey, our journey, like all these different things. And I just really had to give it thought, but it all came together like it was supposed to.
I love it.
It did.
How long did it take you to complete writing the song?
The hook, it came like
Boom.
that. I think I recorded that like 2 weeks later or something. But the verses for the song, because I kind of messed around and was doing different features with many different people, and it was just like, I got to pick some. Let me just do the song by myself, and then we'll choose like features and mix it up. But for me, it took about maybe 3 or 4 months. I worked on it, and I kept scratching stuff out like, but then it came together how it was supposed to.
You took your time with it, as you should, because you're creating literally masterpieces. So you want to take your time with it. Yes, ma'am. I've heard the song. You guys will get to hear a song too. Definitely. And then with the song itself as well, you do have a remix with Kid Kid.
Yes.
Tell us about how you decided Kid Kid was the right person for the remix.
Oh my God, it was so crazy because I know his cousin, and she's always like, throughout the years we've been saying we were going to do a song. So it dawned on me one day like, this might be the song for Kid Kid. So I'm like, can you send it to him, see how he feels about it? She called me like right back like, he's going to go to the studio tomorrow. He's going to do the verse. And I'm like, oh my God. So he's feeling it. Okay. He was like, it's dope. So he did his verse like right away. I was just like, wow, okay, I'm working with Kid Kid. Like, this is crazy. So then he agreed he wanted to shoot the video. He's like, we really did the whole thing.
Wow.
The whole package. So.
That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Have you guys had the opportunity to work on the visual yet?
We worked on the video.
Yeah, absolutely. So
we don't have a drop date yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, he came, he flew out, we shot the video.
Wow, he flew out there?
Yeah, because he's like, I always wanted to come Seattle.
Shout out to Kid Kid. He is such a real one. I interviewed him years and years ago, and he was just, and I was kind of in that same moment. I was like, oh, I get to interview Kid Kid,
right?
like super, but he's so humble.
He is.
What was it like working with him in person?
Funny. He is a real life comedian. It was so funny. We were on like a football field and he's like, yeah, we couldn't have nothing like this back home. Y'all got the gate open. I would have been out here all day. Like, he had us dying laughing. So
that is amazing. You guys caught a vibe, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So with it having like a football type anthem, we're looking to get it in sync licensing, correct? Madden.
Where the camp? I need to shoot my shot. EA Sports, baby. If
tell them
y'all
on this
hear
one.
me, I got a song for y'all. Look, this song right here, this is what y'all missing. This is what you need on the game. They already told me if this song get on the game, they not getting off the game. So what that mean for you? You got to get the song on the game. I'm going to let you hear in a second, but I got something for y'all.
Listen, I know that's right. We have to
Gotta shoot my shot.
Shoot your shot. We miss 100% of the shots we don't take. Ballin'. But you're absolutely right. We have to manifest these things because that's how they will come to be. We have to speak on it. So I don't know. I'm not big on the video game. So whatever version is out right now of Madden, the next one up will have your song on it.
Right.
The remix?
Whichever one, both of them. They need both of them because you play different teams. You know, you want the remix on that one. Then on this team, you feel I'm gonna just go with the first one.
Absolutely, I know that's right. Listen, and that would be major because just think about every time that video game loads up, your song would be heard. That would be amazing. You are winning. Speaking of which, multiple awards. Better pop your ish, sis.
But I'm so humble. It's always, every time I win, I'm all crying and stuff. And people be looking at me, you crying again? You just won last. Because in rap, it's like so hard to be acknowledged, especially as a female rapper.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful for everything. Like just to be nominated is always enough for me. But when I win, it's, waterfalls, girl. I'll be crying my eyes.
Because you know how much you put into it.
Yeah.
You worked hard for it. What awards have you won?
I won for, oh my God, Rain, She Goes, Searching for You, Two-Face. Recently, I won for Queen Kong, which I was really surprised because that song is like so crazy and it's like 27 personalities on there, girl. But they were feeling it and they understood like the creativity behind it, having to go into all those different characters. So I was grateful. I said, what?
I know that's right. Yes, absolutely. How important is that to you when you are constructing a song or put in a situation to where maybe you're making a theme song that you're able to bring those different elements out, meaning that if I have to switch up my voice a little bit and sound a little bit different, I'm cool with that. Is that important for you?
That's the fun part.
Yeah.
I love that. I don't never want to be in a box where I'm just sounding the same. And that was my issue early on with music. People were like, well, what's your style or, you know, your look or what? I want to do it all. I want to sing. Right. I want to rap. I want to be crazy. I want to have a low voice, a high voice. Oh, yeah. You got to switch it up. I like entertaining and feeling it and pouring out all the creativity and not just staying in one lane.
Absolutely. You don't want to fit in. You want to stand out.
Right.
That's the goal. Absolutely. As a me versus me. She's doing her. I love that. Are you open to tapping, and I'm sure you're going to say yes, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Are you open to tapping into other genres of music?
Yes.
Maybe a little country, a little pop, a little...
Yes. That's my ultimate goal. I always write kind of popish songs.
Yeah.
I do like rock and, girl, everything.
What would be your next go-to genre?
Probably pop.
Pop, yeah. Because it's kind of already...
Yeah, and I like the up-tempo, like party and vibe, like just something different.
Absolutely.
Workout music.
Right. There you go. Because that too, like, it's so funny because I asked this question recently online. I'm like, how often do you switch out your workout playlist? Because I'd be like, oh, I'm going to switch it out. And then like 6 months later, it's still the same songs. So them songs get played. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right. That's a great point right there to make music that people could work out to, because once they throw it on that playlist, it's going to be there for a minute. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Definitely. In regards to going back to the visual, you said that's going to be coming soon. You were going to also do like mic performances and things like that as well. For you're doing one here today. Is that something that's on your radar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to push this thing to the wheels fall off.
I know that's right.
So EA called me like, okay, okay, girl, we see what's up.
Let's get the contract drawn up. Is there a decent music scene in Seattle for artists like yourself?
The music scene is, I don't know, it's confusing at times. Like I've been on it, but it's so like wide range. It's like hard to find where to go. I'm sorry for the long silence, but I really had to think like, you know, part of me not performing there was like trying to find where I fit. You either have like gang or you got something far-fetched, and I just couldn't find that medium where I felt like where I belonged or I had an audience. So I just kind of like stopped doing live performances there. Understood.
But I love the fact that you are still doing what you need to do, and it's showing because sis got multiple awards, you know, so she definitely doing something right, you know.
And shout out to my producer in Seattle, Mike D. You know, we make a lot of good music. It's just that the performance part, I'm not really on the scene like that. But behind the scenes, dope engineers, shout out to Randy. We're making music. It's just not, I'm not performing.
Well, and that's the thing is, I think with every artist, you have your own journey.
Yeah.
So for one artist, it may be that they do 1 million performances. For you, it may be doing stuff like this and media appearances and stuff, and that's okay. Doesn't make it right or wrong. It's your journey.
Yeah.
So you're definitely doing the right thing, because there could be artists out there that do 1 million performances and they're not getting recognized for them. But you're doing the things to put yourself on the forefront, and I love that for you. Congratulations on all the awards, too. Definitely. Going back to something you mentioned earlier, you were talking about it can be a little tougher for women in this industry. Do you feel like that is getting a little bit better, you know, with a lot of the top female rappers that are out there?
It's getting a little better in one way. You know, we see a lot of female rappers, but then it's still that lane of a certain look, a certain subject that you talk about. And so I'm still kind of in the shadows of that and people that rap like me, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a good thing, but it's still a hard thing.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
No, you're absolutely right. That was a great answer, and I absolutely agree with you, because on certain things it may have gotten a little easier, but other things, I just feel like the whole gatekeeper thing is a real deal thing.
Yeah.
You know, like some people just don't want certain people to slide in, but guess what? We're going to push our way through. We're going to slide. We're going to slip and slide right on through that joint. Absolutely. What were a couple of goals that you set for yourself coming into 2025 as a music artist, if you don't mind sharing?
EA Sports, that's like at the top of my list.
Yes.
Like, I have that so in focus because that was even in my mind writing the song. When I completed it, that was like my first, like, this could be on the game. This could be at the games. Like,
Yeah.
this is an anthem here. So that's at the top of my list. And then traveling more and being more visual, because I'm not a visual person either. I stay behind the scenes. I'm so like reserved and quiet. So being more visual.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you think that you're able to do to kind of overcome that, you know, because some people don't want to be in front of the camera or in the spotlight per se?
Well, last month I did, well, was it last month? No, it was December. I did a Can't Fold challenge where, like, for 30 days, I did videos encouraging reasons we didn't fold, like different situations, and I answered different questions, and it went well. Like, people were hitting me like, oh my God, I look forward to this. I need this like every day. You don't even, it feel like you talking to me. Like, and at first I was hesitant, but a week later, I'm like, I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera. And I even said in one of the videos that we can't hold ourselves back. And for me, not being in front of the camera was something that was holding me back. And I'm kind of getting over that, talking in the videos, and it went great. So for me, that was 30 days of recording myself, looking at myself, hearing myself. I was like, oh my God.
I got this now.
So I think I broke that red tape and walked on it.
I love that. That is amazing. And you were able to do it on your terms, in your comfort zone. And I think that's a great way to do it, is doing it on your terms and not being forced into it.
Right.
So the challenge took place in December for 30 days. Mm-hmm. Tell us, how did everything go with it?
Man, I almost feel bad that I'm not like continuing it, because once I stopped, people were like, it was really only 30, like, you're not going to do no more videos? Like, I was looking forward to that. I had people who were grieving that were going through things and they watched the videos. I had people going through divorce, going through losing some, like all these different things. And they were just like, you really helped me. And I did not expect that going in. You know, I was so stuck on, I'm going to be in front of the camera, I'm going to be talking.
Yeah.
And not realizing the most important thing was the message.
Yes.
Like, I did it for a purpose, and that purpose just took off and went somewhere else.
Man.
And yeah.
How does that make you feel that you had so many people reaching out to you saying, you really helped me?
It's rewarding in a way, but it's heavy a little bit too, because I don't ever want people to just look at me and think I'm always going to be inspiring, because I'm still a work in progress.
Sure.
So kind of heavy, but it's also rewarding.
Absolutely. Do you think that you can maybe continue a spin-off of that, not necessarily as a challenge, but, you know, maybe once a week have, let's see, positive Cash Tuesdays or something like that?
Try and keep doing it. I don't know. I'm waiting. I'm praying on it. But I do want to keep doing it. So I'm trying to think of a good way to do it.
Yeah. Kind of have like a theme set up, you know, maybe once a week, and it's everybody knows that every Friday there's going to be a new message or something like that. So We're speaking that into existence too.
Yeah.
Because you are absolutely right. The powerful thing about the internet and social media is that you literally can reach people from around the world and you never know who's going through what.
Never know.
Yeah.
There were people messaging me that I've never met, never seen, I didn't even know they followed me, or they were coming across videos randomly. It was a lot. It was a lot.
I think oftentimes we draw a lot of inspirations from perfect strangers. Mm-hmm. You know, I know oftentimes when I see message come down my timeline and it resonates with me, it's from one of these suggested posts that I don't even know that person. I'm like, gosh, I felt that. Let me save that one.
Right on time.
Yeah, let me share that one. Let me say that. Right. It always happens that way. So I definitely think that's something you should continue on with because it had obviously a positive, you know, impact on everybody. Absolutely.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah. Is motivational speaking a thing that you are, you know, I know that you do inspirational, talk to us about it.
Yeah, behind the scenes, I'm like really comfortable. Like I'll get on the stage and, you know, protest, inspiration, women empowerment, all these different things. It's just with a camera. Like if I know it's for a camera, it's weird, but it is something that I like to do. I always want to inspire and encourage people and just be a living testimony.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely. As a woman who has a voice, you know, in literal terms, you can do it, your music, but you have a voice. How important is it to you to utilize that right now because of the fact that you're an artist and, you know, letting people know that this is this side of me as well?
I have to.
Yeah.
Because like I said earlier, I'm going to have to answer for a lot of things that I know inside that I possess and I'm not fully using it. So walking in my purpose, that's my whole goal this year, and keep bringing out all the things I think are required of me right now.
Yeah. Has it gotten easier for you to be a bit more transparent in your music over the years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before I was just rapping because I could rap.
Yeah.
Now it's like, if it don't make sense, I'm not doing it. No.
Absolutely. Out of all the songs that you have released to date, which one is the most personal for you?
That's hard.
Yeah.
Because I kind of want to say Two-Faced, but I kind of want to say Can't Fold. And they're like similar.
Yeah.
So
That means they just got to check out both of them.
right.
Absolutely. Definitely. Overall, what are you really enjoying the most about what you do as a music artist?
Being able to utilize all these voices in my head.
Yeah.
If you hear music all the time, people don't understand how hard it is to just go to a 9 to 5 and in your mind you're thinking, oh, I got this song, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Or you thinking of all this creative things. I'm gonna make this outfit, I'm gonna do this and that. It's hard to contain like creativity or talent when you're not living it. So being able to do it now is the best thing going for me.
Absolutely.
Like, oh, I almost want to cry, girl. I'm so
If you cry, I'm gonna cry with you.
Okay.
I'm so emotional, girl. We both our makeup's gonna be running,
right? We're gonna hold it together.
Yes, I actually had an artist here with me, and he started crying because he started talking about his mother who passed away, and you know, I started bawling. I was crying. Well, I was a whole baby.
Yeah.
I'm an empath, so it's like I feel people's emotions. So absolutely, it seems like you are on the same page, definitely as well. Yeah. Definitely, absolutely. What else can we anticipate from you? Being that you are so creative and you're so talented, what else are you going to pour that into?
Making outfits. And that has stringed from me making these custom football mom outfits.
Yes.
So now it's pouring back into my fashion, and I'm trying to figure it out, child. I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, you came in here looking extremely fashionable today. I love what you have on. It is beautiful. So fashion is something that's definitely an interest for you.
Yes.
Let's talk about it just a little bit, without giving them too much because it's something that's still in the works. You know, we'll give them a little bit of sauce. Is it something that you would want to do for men and women, kids, all the way around?
All across the board.
Yeah. Do you have certain visions already in mind?
Yeah, I love denim. I love vintage. I love over the top. So bringing all that together in like a stylish way, that's my goal.
Yeah.
And to always be different. I love everything to be different. Like I never want to just buy the mannequin and put it on. Like it got to have some razzle dazzle, ruffle, something, you know, like.
Yes. I get it. What? She said it's got to have some razzle dazzle, ruffles. I know that's right.
Oh my God.
It's like someone who wants a tattoo and they walk into the tattoo shop and they pick one that's on the wall.
Yes.
10 other people probably just got that same one last week.
Yes.
You want to have something very unique and that's your own.
Yes.
Definitely. Do you draw?
No. Nope.
Maybe you'll get into doing that. Maybe that'll be incorporated.
Like I'll sketch a little,
Yeah.
like something, and then when I do something, it's like way different.
That's what we got technology for now, right?
Right.
That creative side, are you looking to pour it into film at all?
I do want to get into film. I started off writing plays, short stories, stuff like that, but music dominated that. So.
Yeah.
But eventually, yeah.
So you would want to get into actually writing films, short films or full-length films, perhaps? Yeah. What about
And
acting? Yeah,
yes.
okay. So, see,
I'm definitely an actor.
she said, I'm comfortable behind the camera now.
Yeah, I would love to get into acting.
Yeah.
That's on my list of things to do, too.
Definitely. Sounds like you got a lot on the bucket list. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. What are some of the things that you feel like right now, because you're doing a lot of things to work towards those, you know, you're traveling, you're getting out, but what are a couple of things that you feel like, maybe I could work a little bit harder on?
Probably auditions, because I've started like a few pages where like I'm reading stuff and monologues and things like that, but then I just leave it there because I'm so focused on music.
Yeah.
So I think like really all across the board pouring energy into everything I'm trying to do and not just the music.
Yeah. What is work-life balance looking like for you, sis?
Child. I need a nap right now.
I know that's right, girl. I'll take one with you.
I'll be running on E. I'm so serious. But it's like, make it happen or make excuses. That's the motto I live by.
Man.
You can make an excuse for everything.
Yes.
But are you going to make it happen or no? So
That might be a statement that you need to put on a piece of clothing.
Put on a T-shirt. Make it happen or make excuses.
Yeah. Listen.
That's copy. I'm going to copyright that.
I was about to say, it's already copyrighted, trademark, whatever. They be stealing, exactly. So get that done ASAP. Definitely, because I feel like that is a motto that everybody needs to adopt and live by.
Yeah.
That if you put that on a piece of merch, it would probably fly out of there. Wow. You should do that. I'll buy one from you.
We're going to use this interview for copywriting purposes.
Period.
Trademark.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Heard it here first.
What about pouring your creativity into actually writing like maybe a book? Would you want to become an author or create a journal perhaps?
I'm actually going to start my autobiography, I guess you can call it. So I've been trying to figure out the best way to do that. And I found like this little recording device where I can like talk it because there's so much to tell. And I'm going to do it like in a series of different books or whatever, because it's an inspiring story. I went through a lot, but I've been putting it off for so long. But now I think I can do it with the help of technology, like talk it out and then break it down maybe.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, you can talk it, have it transcribed, but I feel like also doing an actual audiobook version because you've got a soothing voice.
Oh, do I?
You do. Listen, she got that voice on her, baby. You have a really soothing voice, so I think that would definitely be a hit and would take off for you as well if you actually sold it as an audiobook. Yeah, absolutely. I know that's right. She got that voice. So there's a lot of things that we can be on the lookout for sure. And I know that you're also, you know, like you do motivational speaking too. You know, perhaps maybe create some sort of, I know you're, you know, working on your autobiography, but maybe create like a spin-off again of you're going to do your weekly post. Right. Speaking into that, maybe make a book about it as well, where people could journal in it and, you know, maybe pour their emotions, their feelings out, things like that. I think that would be really cool for you as well.
The ideas,
oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, because I'll purchase it from you.
What? Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Have to now.
Speaking of purchasing, your song is out. Is it on all the digital platforms, and is it anywhere where it can be purchased so people can support in that way?
It's on all platforms. If you have your iPhone, Android, whatever, Tidal, Pandora, everywhere. So you can definitely get into it. Go to my YouTube, you know.
Yes, absolutely. And shout out to your Miss Kash, but shout out to my girl Kash, your publicist.
Yes, Kash. Jones.
Yes, we love Cash,
Cash and
Jones. Cash and Cash, like dynamic duo. You know, absolutely. How has it been, helpful for you working with somebody like herself who is so, prominent in the music industry and really knows a lot of people?
She is like my sister.
Yeah.
Like, she is all for Miss Cash and all the suggestions in the world, bringing me out of my box and pushing me and making it happen. Like, I can't thank her enough for all the things that she does for me, all the inspiration, encouragement, doing things when I don't even expect. Like, when you have people that believe in you like that, you can't take it for granted. And
Right.
I'm like really, really thankful for all of it.
Absolutely. It's deeper than just being business. She's
Yeah.
a true friend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We be getting into some conversations.
It's you build a sisterhood.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I love that for you, definitely, because I feel like in this industry, we can't do it by ourselves.
Right.
We have to have a supportive team, even if it's just one person or
Right.
if it's 10 people. You have to have somebody around you that truly, genuinely believes in you, and you have that with
God
her.
said he gonna place the people that need to be in your life.
That is facts. Absolutely. How important is it, because I've heard you mention you're very spiritual. How important is it for you to keep that on the forefront of your journey?
Oh, that's every day, all day.
Yeah.
Yes. Wake up being thankful, go to sleep thankful. I can't praise God enough. Like, everything that's happening in my life, I know that it wouldn't be possible without God. Like,
Yeah.
the good, the bad. I had to go through the bad to get to the good.
Yeah.
Like, people think that's cliche, but you don't know what it's like going through so much. And then when those blessings come, you go from crying sad tears to happy tears. You still crying because you can't believe the blessings coming through.
Yes.
So child, don't get me started.
You have a true you have a true testimony.
I do.
I love that for you. And we're going to see all that in the autobiography that's coming
Yes.
soon. Absolutely. I'm excited for you. And I can really tell that this is an absolute passion for you and you are truly walking your purpose. Feels good, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Can't Fold is out now. Soon enough, you're going to hear it in the EA Madden game.
Yes, you are. Coming soon.
Make sure you guys go check out the remix with Kid Kid.
Right.
Definitely. Anything else that you have coming up or in the works that they need to know about before we get into this performance?
No, I don't want to put anything else out there because Can't Fold, like I said, we rocking it till it gets there. That's the thing I'm doing right now.
Absolutely.
Can't Fold.
And I apologize. Who is the producer you said?
Saul.
Shout
out to Saul. He's in the Bay Area. Young. I love him. He is so talented. And he is even blown away by the song.
Yeah.
Like, wow, this is different for me. Like, yeah. Shout out Saul.
Saul, definitely. Can't Fold, out everywhere. Make sure you guys go check it out. It is the anthem for the rest of your life, not just for right
Yes.
now. It is the rest of your life anthem, definitely. I know it's important for us to give thanks to people. That's so important. Who do you want to give thanks to for supporting you throughout your journey?
Cash Jones. I want to thank Mike D, Saul, Kid, my husband, Jaden, my oldest son, Jordan, my youngest son. We got it. We doing it. We making it big. We doing big things. I can't even get it out. Like, those, that's my circle right there.
I know that's right.
We're going to make it happen.
Definitely. Where can people follow you and keep up with your journey?
At Miss Cash Music on everything. And it's MSKASH, not a C.
Get it right. Get it right. And it's funny because I went to Apple Music to download some of your music. And when I typed in Miss Cash, honey, she was the only one that popped up. Okay. I was like, yes, ma'am. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Definitely. I got one last question before we get into this performance today, which I'm super excited to see you do your thing. Definitely. We are live. Where are we at?
Industries.
Big Industries Most Wanted.
Wanted.
What makes Miss Cash the industry's most wanted?
I'm me, Miss Cash. Authentic. Authenticity is needed. That's it.
I know that's right. Pop your ears, sis.
It's a real one.
She a real one.
What?
Come see about her. Absolutely. Well, I thank you for being here today.
Thank
we about to
you
get
for
this.
having
Of
me.
course, absolutely. We up out of here, y'all.
Got a quick, cop new cleats, got a grip, they waiting on me to slip.